Some things you need to cover when you bring on a new employee. I'm super excited because, again, we're bringing on our first employee next Monday. I've been in business for 3.5 years now. It's just been my wife and I and our little puppy and our grandkids as well. But, it's just us, right? So we're bringing on a former social service director. She's amazing. She worked with a skilled nursing facility in the area. She's one of the best. We're excited about bringing her on board. So it's not just a marketing director like a warm body, just somebody knocking on doors, see what they can do. This person is seasoned. They fully understand the process, the industry, in and out. And I love her to pieces. My wife loves her. And so I want to go with you tonight, 14 things that I'm going to cover with her. And for our orientation, I want your feedback. Again, you can comment down below. Would love to hear what you have to say. So let's look at the 14 things that we're going to talk about. They're all listed on the side over there. And I kind of blew them up. Now, you'll see the top part of this document says, welcome to the family. My orientation is not going to be welcome to the family and then these words underneath. I just made them a little bit bigger to the right of the screen so you can see it instead of trying to look like I do with glasses and trying to see what all is over there. So the first thing we're going to cover is history, right? We've been in business for 3.5 years. We need to cover what's our history been like? I mean, when do we get started? How we get started? Why are we doing what we're doing? All that kind of thing. The second thing we need to cover is values and culture. My wife and I feel like this is paramount to just about anything. We want to create a family-like atmosphere in our company. We want the culture being one of solid leadership, believing in one another, trusting in one another. I'm not going to micromanage somebody, i.e. my marketing director. We're going to have a meeting online Monday and Friday for about 15, 20 minutes each, no longer. It's not to dominate her time. She's responsible. She's talented. She can get the job done. And then all in between, we're going to have this working document that she can fill out during the day, and I'll see it in the evening or throughout the day. But I don't want her necessarily calling me Tuesday through Thursday unless the house is on fire. You know what I mean? Now, if we need to get on the phone with each other, let's say it's a family we're meeting and we're doing a Zoom call with a family, going over some virtual tours. We're collaborating with something, an issue or an idea. Yeah, we can definitely talk. I'm not saying we're not going to talk, but the point is I'm trying to make is the culture is going to be, we are family. I trust you. Get the job done. Let's hold each other accountable through the working document, but we don't have to talk to each other throughout the day, every day, right? I've been in companies like that where they try to micromanage you, and it just never works. So the third thing is mission and vision. I mean, that is mission and vision. Did I even say it right? Kind of ramble together. But I mean, who are you? What do you stand for? We see ourselves, Stafford Senior Solutions, my placement agency, more as an advocate for seniors than as a referral agency. So that's going to be in there. That is one of the heartbeat, the core of who we are. We don't try to go out and just put people in communities to get paid. That's not the purpose. That's not the vision. The vision is to assist as many seniors. And I've got a certain number. I'm not going to share on this video because my competition likes watching me. And I don't want to give them any hints. They're already going to probably steal this information here, but that's okay. It's not for them. It's for you that's interested in the academy or looking to get into the academy, man. If you are looking to get in the academy, it's amazing. It's $100 a month. You can call me, text me, see the number on the screen. But as you're looking at that, the third area we need to cover in orientation, and again, this applies not just for senior referral agencies, but across the board, I believe, is policy and procedures, what the do's and don'ts, right? And I'm not going to have 100 things that she cannot do, right? But there's a certain things we're just not going to tolerate because we are family, because we have a certain culture that we're creating, but it's going to be a fun environment. But we need to have that. Growth and expansion, I believe, is important for your employees to know that you intend to grow or you intend to stay the same. I mean, to stay the same place you are right now, which is, either one is just as good. I mean, if we said, hey, we're just going to have one agency and that's it, should be content with that, I'm sure. But we plan on growing. We're having an agency in Vegas, and we're going to have one at the coast in California, and possibly other states. We got a vision in the next 10 years to have 10 to 15 agencies. And so growth and expansion is part of who we are. And I want her to know that because she's coming in as a marketing director but you know what? It's going to give her opportunity to grow within the company. I think if we hire right, now I've heard the saying before, hire slow, fire quick. And I understand all of that. And I understand running the business, well, at least for 3.5 years, I do. But I don't want to do it the hardcore way. I don't want to do it my way or the highway. I don't want to do it like, she hasn't been productive for 3 months. So let's can her. That's not the purpose. The purpose is growth and expansion. What can I do to help her grow into the person that she wants to become and that she is? And how can we maximize her talents? And so I want to do that. Our commitment to you, and that kind of falls in line with what I was just saying about seeing her grow, is, I want her to know that we're committed to her success. Or it's not I got you. I wonder if she's doing this correctly. We're giving our company cell phones, but it's not with the reason of, we can check back and see if she's making some calls. It's none of that crap, man. It's just, we want to give her the resources because we're committed to her success. We want her to grow. All right, go on to the seventh one. Employee agreement. We have that here. Employee agreement. I have my attorney that fired this up for me. So something that goes over, employment terms, duties, non-compete. Good luck with that in California, right? But compensation goes over vacation time, sick time, at will employment, You need to have some sort of employment agreement. Either steal it off Google, some other company that you work for, or you can do it like I did. Just get your if you have an attorney, get your attorney to do it. Next one is dispute resolution policy. It's important to have. We don't anticipate having any issues whatsoever, but you got to protect yourself. This basically says if there's any issues, we can't be sued. We have to go through an arbitrator. We don't go through before a jury, anything like that. Okay. Next one is required paperwork. Okay. You got to let her know there's required paperwork. Go over that paperwork. I've got it down. Let's see what my wife was helping me out with this. We've got down, we're going to have required paperwork as a W-4 form, direct deposit form she needs to fill out. I mean, shoot, she doesn't want to get a check in the mail. Hey, your check is in the mail. It'll be there next week, right? No, it's direct deposit certain days. She won't get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. Employee handbook acknowledgement. So ours could be more like electronically, like a electronic packet, but she will sign a form that she received all the information. We need her driver's license, Social Security, a resume, an I-9 we need as well. So all that kind of stuff, you just got to let them know that, hey, you need all the required paperwork. Benefits and bonuses. We are giving out benefits. She'll have full medical and dental, as well as some company bonuses. We're going to give out some company bonuses about every 3 months. Due to the success of our company, we're going to share the wealth. And that's the way, again, welcome to the family. We want to create that atmosphere, that kind of family where, she works her butt off and we get a whole lot of business. I don't want to hoard it just for myself. I want to be able to share it with other people, see our company expand, but also see her grow as well. All right. A couple other things before we close out. Performance reviews would be another one that's huge. We're going to have a performance review on an annual basis. This will be not a got you didn't perform, but hey, it's just a way that she can get better. We're approachable. She ever wants to come to me throughout the year and say, hey, how am I doing? We can talk about strengths and weaknesses and what we can do to improve upon those weaknesses and how we can capitalize on those strengths. Sales process is huge. You got to understand the sales process entirely. With us, it's all through basically an 877 number. And I'm not going through my sales process with you on this Zoom call, but it begins with that. And so it's you've got to understand your sales process. You got to communicate it during orientation. If you don't, then they're not going to know, obviously, right? They may understand the industry and all what it entails, but how are we doing it? How are we our sales process? Like if somebody just calls me directly, what happens with that lead? If somebody emails her, what happens to that lead? You've got to have the sales process. Job description qualifications, we'll have that for you. You must understand, like if you got any job, you go into it, you got to know your job description and the qualifications. She already knows she's getting hired, but I've got qualifications down there. With me, you have to decide as an employer, whether having a degree is important, whether having a certain number of experience in the industry is important. I tend to lean toward experience more than education. Now, I don't dog education. I went to college. I did not get a 4-year degree. I've got a lot of conferences I went to. I had an opportunity to work with 2 millionaires in the course of my life. There's a lot of experience I have accumulated and a lot of experiences that have helped me out to get me to where I'm at today. And so I would lean more on experience than I would a formal education. Now, Charmaine, our marketing director coming on, she has a master's. So she's probably overqualified, but we're super happy to have her on the team. And then you have to go through salary and resources. They have to fully understand how much they're getting paid and then the resources that are there for her to continue to grow. So I want to share that with you tonight because it's something we're going over tomorrow. I'm putting on the finishing touches tonight, and I'm just elated, super excited to have a marketing director of her caliber coming on our team next Monday. My wife and her are going out to dinner tomorrow night. We're going to pop open a bottle of wine to celebrate. We're super excited. So if you want to get into an industry that has this kind of potential, again, I started 3.5 years ago, just me, my wife, and we were hustling. We did 3 move-ins the first month. That's all we did. But hey, it got us paid. You'll make on average about $3,000 a move-in. So if you want to get to this level where you're doing this, I've done billboards, I'm doing other things. Our business it grows. Every year it grows to a certain level. I hate to say percentage-wise, but it has grown astronomically in my mind. I mean, there's a lot of companies out there that are much bigger than us, but I don't focus on that. I focus on who we are and how we can get to the place we want to go and fulfill our potential. And that's what you want to do as an employer or an employee. Are you fulfilling your potential? Are you at a place where you feel satisfied and you feel like your gifts are being utilized? If not, I would challenge you to do a couple of different things. If you're the employee, go to your employer, have a conversation, maybe a cup of coffee over break, 10, 15 minutes, and say, what can I do to improve? And get that constructive criticism. It has helped me over the years to receive some constructive criticism. In the day and hour we live today, people don't want that. They just want to have the warm and fuzzies, like everything's always okay. Everything's always all right. And if somebody says one thing that, might be put you down a little bit or, come against you and say, hey, you really need to make more phone calls. You really need to get your name out more. You really need to get to work early. You need to get to work on time. You should never have that problem. But, there's things that people get offended by. Then they feel like, oh, they're picking on me. I've never had that attitude, never had that impression. Even when I was a kid, as a teenager, high school quarterback, man, the coach would get on me. And for some reason, even at a young age, I took it as, man, he's trying to get me better. I don't understand how some people can feel like just because somebody's getting on you. Now, maybe they're doing it incorrectly. Maybe they're getting on you in the wrong manner, in the wrong way. They're calling you out. They're embarrassing you. I don't know. Hopefully they're doing it the right way. But if they're doing it the right way and not embarrassing you in front of others, they just want you to get better because they want the team to get better. They want the family to succeed. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'll be challenging my marketing director day in, day out, not micromanaging, but challenging, because I know she has a tremendous amount of potential within her. So I hope this was beneficial to you. If you're looking to hire somebody, go over this 14 points in your orientation, whether it be in person, online. We're going to do ours online. And again, if you're looking to get into a career where you can exercise your gifts, you can help people at no cost, no obligation, and make a great amount of money working out of your house, man, check the Senior Referral Academy out. It's $100 a month. You can text me. You can go to seniorhomebusiness.com and check out a free webinar if you like. And there's a 25-minute video there on the Academy tab that will tell you all about the Academy. God bless, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.